Hello everybody, JaffaArchfiend here, and well, we are now on to the... oh good lord. We are now on to the final stage of the Arkasodara Beast Tribe daily set. So, let's see what's next for the Hippo Riders. Leader to leader. Trina's shoulders are thrown back and her stance is braced. Her normally jovial gaze looks steeled for trouble. I'm glad to see you. Haven't made much headway on our Gajasura problem, but let me tell you about the rest of it. Alright, let's go for it. Oh, I love this music. Stuff's gonna go down with this music. Like I said, no tearful reconciliation or nothing, but having folks at the Mayhane's been giving us peace of mind. Between our little outfit and Kankana's contacts, we've got every sort of adventurer you could ever need. Ogle's been stopping by when she can too. She's gotten mighty good at riding. I think she's got the instincts of a racer. Once Ogle finds her groove, she's unstoppable. As a fellow adventurer, she makes me proud, if you say so. She's no doubt she's been setting a great example for our recruits. So much so that even the Radiant host's been asking us for guards and lookouts to patrol the roads. Ha! That's the equivalent of your local police force asking the kind of like delivery people, etc., to kind of, you know, be guards and lookouts and patrol the roads for them. Works out in our favor, seeing as it will be the first to know if Akala ever decides to. Boss! Boss! Right on cue. We just got word. A whole mob of Gajasuras closing in on us, and I don't think it's because they got wind of our deal on lassies or nothing neither. Lassie is a type of spiced yogurt. They'll be here any moment, boss. What do we do? Gasa, go and find Ogle at Palaka's stand and have a report here. And I want you to make the rounds and tell folks in this area to be on alert. I've got a hunch Akala's only after us, but just to be safe. Sound plan? Maru, I want you to keep up your maintenance on the carts. No need to panic, but if matters should run awry, I want everyone ready to leave, understand? Always have an exit strategy. I'm going to relay this situation to our friends at the Mayhane. As for you, I'd like you to go and graciously welcome our Gajasura guests. And if I speak with you, you've got permission to finish, but I don't want no blood on your hands. Don't mean to make things complicated, but that's how it's got to be. Oh, there won't be any blood on my hands. There'll be blood on the floor, over there, and over there, but no blood in my hands. Hello, you one. Report back when you've got a handle on things, yeah? I mean, I might whack them with the book, but... Alrighty. And the nearest one is up here. Suspicious disturbance. Have a phoenix to the face. Oh, hello. There's two of you now. This is getting out of hand. Now there are two of them. Let's say hello to Titan. Say hello to my Topaz Carbuncle. With instant cast AoE! And switch to Emerald. And off. Ooh, that's a... yeah, that's a hunt mob and a half. I ain't touching it. And let's go with the Ruby Carbuncle, aka Ifrit. Make a big ball of fire. Great balls of fire. The only problem is that Ifrit has a cast time. Screw it. Release the dragon. Say hello to Bahamut. Bahamut to the face! But yeah, that's basically summoner rotation. You summon at this level, you summon Bahamut, spam out the things, then you go to your 3 there, use them up, go to Phoenix, do that, spam that, then summon them again. And that's basically the rotation. Going from Bahamut, spam out the summons, and go to Phoenix and spam them out. Aha! There we go. Bah! You're home. Conquest for Akala. Gasa apprised me of the situation. I came in as quickly as I could. I'm glad I made it in time, but to think a horde of bloodthirsty Gajasura may not be far behind. Yeah, that's an issue. I mean, I'm good, but I don't think I want to take on a whole horde of these things. Welcome back. As you can see, we're at a bit of a deadlock with our favourite hippo enthusiast here. This is hardly the time to be glib, but rest assured that I'm prepared to do all that is necessary in self-defense, even if that should be a swift and decisive offense. Hold on a moment. I'm angry, Ogle. When I think about what Akala's stolen and who he's hurt, I start boiling like afternoon soup. But skewering him ain't gonna solve the bigger issue. I mean, it would get rid of the issue. I say we talk first. See if we ain't so different after all. Oh, if only things could work out like this in real life. They usually do the talking after all the skewering. You too weak for Akala. Leave. Leave hippos. Go. You want us to leave Svarna? That ain't an option, and you know that. But if you've got such a hankering for our hypocrites, there is another way. You could always join us. That's like asking Russia to join NATO. Ooh, I think I might slightly got political there. Me and my associates, me and my people, we built this place to welcome us when no one else would. So there ain't no version of this where we simply up and leave because you demand it. You know exactly what I'm talking about, don't you? You know what it's like to have no place to welcome you. Need to take care of your people, no matter what. That's why I don't want to fight you. Your people no place for home, but you protect people. You same as Akala? But Akala hit your people. Tell truth. You forgive no Akala. Like I said, I'm angry. No one messes my family and gets away with it. That's why I'm going to settle things with you, leader to leader, fair and square. Bah ha ha ha! Akala hit stronger than weak you. Akala win! Sure keen on violence, ain't you? When I say settle things, I'm not talking about a fight. I'm talking about a race on hippo carts. Dun dun dun! If I lose, I swear my honor as a racer that I'll agree to your terms. But if I win, you repent for what you've done, and you join us, peaceably. Deal? You fool! Akala win race! Take hippos! Take wagons! You can try. We'll start the race from that harbour town right there, and ride the high road all the way up past the quarry further on. Agree, Akala wait at town, but Akala waits not Lawden. And thus the race is on. Well, he was more reasonable than I expected, but lest he decide to perpetrate any knavery, I shall keep a sharp eye over him. Do that, and just make sure to poke him with the pointy end of the sword every now and again. I ain't gonna go back on what I said, but I really shouldn't have called Akala out like that. Not because I think I'll lose and on your life, but we had to crawl our way up from being nothing but reckless misfits, and now we've made something of ourselves. I'm gonna ride the high road and blow whatever respect we earn to the wind. What's done is done, I guess. Now we just gotta focus on keeping things fair. Don't want Akala working a traverse around us, not when everyone's futures are at stake. Damn it all, how are we supposed to make this work? What if the race were a sanctioned event? That's genius! An official hippo race between the Arkasodara and the Gajasura. That'd be, well, legendary! If we do that, not only do we stay legitimate, but we'd be hosting an event that everyone can enjoy, like a festival. I know I said our racing days were over, but this could be one for the Chronicles. I'll show you a race you'll never forget. Alright, I'll have Ogle smooth things over with the Radiant host while my associates spread the word about our upcoming scurry. Come and meet me in Yiddlemad. Can't keep Kala waiting for too long. Just purely because it's that ridiculous. The great spirit of Ronka endorses this hippo race. Leave supervising Akala to me. Rest assured, I shall not be fainting anytime soon. Mind over matter, as grandmother would say. Mind over matter. We've got to meet her grandmother one of these days. Ogle said the Radiant host was a little perplexed, but they gave us their blessing nonetheless. Better to settle our differences peacefully, in their words. Out gathering the locals, let's talk terms. You not ready? Akala ready. Akala no patience. Keep your armor on. We've got to wait for our audience to show up. Don't want to start with our kinsfolk cheering us on now, do we? Kins? Race battle! Not show off! No kins! Monakala, our kins are going to make sure both sides play fair. Besides, if you win, it'll officially be your kins, right? Fine. Akala accept kins. Not that kind of kins. Speaking of which, I've got a proposition for you. Seeing as this race is going to determine the future of both our peoples, I'd like to declare it a cooperative effort. Only the two of us will be riding the track, of course, but my team's going to be backing me up from the sidelines. You're welcome to do the same if you like. Humph! Battle Akala win alone. Akala Stron. Is that so? Alright then. Oh no. Jaffa, let's talk. Hehehe. I think it goes without saying that this race ain't just about the Hippo Riders. The whole island and all the people on it are counting on us to win this. So here's my plan. I'm going to give you a link pearl, like the ones me and my associates use. The kind of mobile phones they have in this game. That way, we can be contact during the race. It's the whole walkie-talkie in our ears type of deal. I'll have Maru and Gasa standing by at key points along the track so they can give you updates on our progress. We're doing this we're doing this relay race style. Information to advise me during the race. Sound okay? Not to lay the pressure on anything. I can take full responsibility for how I ride. Just in case I lose my head, I want you to keep me focused. I must head somewhere, but I'll do my best. Hope you insist. Chief Strategist reporting for duty. Haha! The spectacles emote! Thanks, pal. I'm counting on you. Well, Celeste's getting sorry you're ready to run. Then there ain't nothing stopping us. She likes those reckoners. What do you reckon the chances of a rainbow conveniently popping out of nowhere, eh? Yeah, if only. Alright. I made it, boss. Whew! Alright, what are you doing here? And sweating like Ogle in that Gaja head. What happened? What's the matter? Boss, I brought you something for your race. Saya goes wild for bright colours, right? So I used some of our leftover gulal to make a rainbow. Just throw this and she'll perk right up for sure. Just look at Ogle in the background. He's like, I'm keeping an eye on you. I'll fight you. I'll fight you. I'm scrappy. If this isn't a sign from divinities, I don't know what is. Maru, you hams ahead. You really came through. We're going to win this thanks to you. I'll save this for just the right moment. Can't hit the ground running too hard after all. Keep that in mind when you're coaching me. Pacing is important for a race this long. Anyway, go on ahead to the goalpost over by the Giant Skull grounds. I'll see you when I bring home a victory. Maru, I want you watching the high road and around the Great Work. I'll fill you in on details by link pearl. Let's win us a wacky race. And of course, Ogle is doing the... Ogle! You gotta love the background shenanigans. I shan't be intimidated. I've cast this time for certain. Right. So the race course is... So the race course is from here, all the way past here, all the way along there, all the way up here, up to there. So, let's fly on over. Almost there. I do love thavnair as an environment. It is just mwah. Mwah. All right, here we go. Oh, Rakashir. Oof. Okay, Carby. All right. Let's see how this race goes, shall we? Oh, the sky certainly cleared up for it. Yeah, nice bet. Teacher, we're already over here. It seems that preparations at the goalposts are complete. Racers, are you ready? Ahem. Citizens of thavnair, I welcome you to the very first Hanish Hippo Hustle, representing the Arkasodara and our very own Hippo Riders, Trina, representing the Gajasura, the almighty Alcala. Racers, take your mark. Get set. Go! Woohoo! They are thundering off! And it's Akala taking the early lead from the... Akala win! Run, run! Conquest of Akala! Akala is going full throttle, it seems, from the get-go, leaving Trina in the dust! We're coming up to the first checkpoint here, ladies and gentlemen. How does the road look, Maru? Reports are heading in. Oh, it's Casa. That Gajasura bastard pushing our precious hippo that hard. I'm so mad, I'm sweating blood. The boss is eating dust, but the road's not looking too good up ahead. What's your call? Don't lose to that bastard, full speed ahead, or save your strength. The road's looking rocky. We gotta conserve our strength. Don't want to push too hard on a rocky road. Could spin an axle. Right, we'll hold fast. And just look at that hippo run and the cart bounce around, ladies and gentlemen. Akala is really pushing it hard. But Trina is slowly gaining, although Akala is increasing his pace. We're approaching the second check mark, ladies and gentlemen. Passing by the great work, and it looks like Akala's hippo might be reaching his limit. Not surprising, seeing how hard he's pushing it. Chances are good Akala's not going to take much more of a lead, but it's your call. Go, Trina. Hippos are go. Hold steady till the final spurt. Loud and clear. We'll bide our time for a grand finish. But it looks like Trina is slowly closing the gap. Akala is trying to get its hippo to run faster, but the poor beast does not look like it's got much more juice left in the tank. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Both hippos are starting to approach the final straight. Akala is in the lead still, with Trina following up close behind. Two hippos are hurling at the goal of breakneck speed. Give your final piece of advice to Trina for the win. Unleash the rainbow! Haha, I've been waiting for this. Get ready to see the lightning. Sorry, you. Let's go. Oh no, that's it. And with a burst of speed, it's Trina and Saryu closing the distance. The hippos are neck and neck. They're reaching the goalposts. Who will come first through the finish line? It's a photo finish, ladies and gentlemen. But it looks like Trina may take the lead. Who won? Who was it? Akala win? By a hippo's nose, the victor of the Hanish Hippo Hustle is Trina! Do-do-dum-do-dum. Oh, poor buddy. Akala lose? Why? You trick Akala! We didn't trick you, buddy. We gave you the options. We just know our hippos, that's all. What they like, how much they can take. Hippos are living, breathing creatures, same as us. Having to run that hard for that long, all while pulling a heavy bloke like you? No mystery why your hippo melted its grease. Hippo slow because grease melt. Akala understand. And I did say that your people could support you during the race, but you insisted on riding alone. They're your battle brothers, ain't they? I bet they would have loved to help. I might be in charge, but if I've got to rely on others to protect my people, I'm not hesitating. You can only do so much by yourself. By yourself? Of course, trusting folks enough to do that didn't exactly come naturally to me, neither. Me and my people used to be nothing but a bunch of misfits. We didn't really belong nowhere, and no one really wanted us around in the first place. People like us ain't got a lot of options. You either scrape by on the outskirts so you ain't a bother, or leave for someplace new and hope that you can prove yourself somehow. But it ain't gotta be like that. You can be you and still build trust and contribute something positive, however small. Misfit or no, at some point you realize that none of us are really so different. So I believe in you, Akala. I think if no good racers like us can turn things around, you and your people can too. You ain't gotta conquer nothing to protect your brothers now. A deal's a deal's, right? Join us. Become a Hippo Rider and see where the cart takes you. Akala, your words understand. Akala, you not different. But Akala Gajasura, this bad. Our tribes may have their differences, but as for you and me, that's just a racing rivalry now. And everyone watching saw how hard you were trying for your people. Might take some time, but I think you'll find a place here. So what do you say? Come back with us to Svarna? Akala, accept. Aww. Akala lose race. Sad. But for Battle Brothers, new home. Akala protect brothers. so I call it glad. Much glad. Thanks for the stellar advice. Couldn't have done it without you. Ain't no way I was losing, but I'm glad this didn't end with Akala's people being chased off the island. It got a little tense when a bunch of Gajasura came walking in bold as brass, but I explained the situation and everyone's being good-hearted about it. Like I said, none of us are so different. Enough about that. People love the race. When was the last time I rode like that? Wind against my face, crowds cheering me on. Heh, now that I think about it, might have been a first. Next time the Hanish Hippo hustle rolls around, we should start from Svarna, or finish it, or both. Think of the traffic we get at the Mayhain. Who knew thinking of new ways to excite other folks would be so, well, exciting? All of this, is thanks to you. I can't thank you enough. Alright, let's get to it. Our brand new racing gate ain't gonna build itself after all. And thus is Svarna complete. It's got a kitchen, it's got a workshop cart, it's got pools and stuff for them, and now we've got racing gates. In commemoration of the historic race between the representatives of the Arkasodara and Gajasura peoples and the peace thereby achieved, a gate has been erected in Svarna. The Hippo Riders' reputation has soared to legendary heights. Backed by their diligence and hard-earned skills, Trina and her assistants will continue to spread joy throughout all of thavnair. The current weather's gone to fog. We've now increased to Sworn. We receive an experience point bonus completion of the Arkasodara tribal daily quests. We now have access to a wider selection of wares. Alright, no new quests since we've now reached Sworn level. And based on Shadowbringers, Bloodsworn's the next one, but that's we're now in the final stretch. So we've done the finale, now we're into the epilogue. 1730. Can't remember what the bonus is, so probably sometime next week though, at least. Let's see what we've got though. So we've got the wind-up Arkasodara, we've got the 3 tabletop displays from the previous rank ups, Gajasura card, and the Hippo cart horn. Hippocart. Here we go. Drawing upon the design of chocobo carriages, a collective of Arkasodara youths invented this 2-wheeled hippo-drawn cart. The sunshade cloth incorporates techniques used in crafting Carvosa's flying carpets, and grants cart and hippo both the ability to soar the skies. A hippo cart can outrun most anything in the jungle. Alright, so as with the daily quest, you've got the red gulal. We've got the yellow gulal. We've got the blue gulal. Oh. And a new one. Rainbow gulal. And yes, the hippo can fly. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Arkasodara daily quests. So, from the grand strategist that brought you victory at the races, JaffaArchfiend, signing out. Teddy bye.